Hello, friends. Today, we'll meet Adam and Eve's first children. A moving story that shows how feelings can be very strong, for both good and bad. Ready? Then hold on tight, because our journey is about to begin. Cain and Abel, the first brothers after Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, life became very different. It was no longer that paradise where everything was easy. Now, they had to work hard and cultivate the land to get food. But even with the difficulties, God blessed them with children. First, Cain was born. Some time later, Eve had another boy, and his name was Abel. Cain and Abel were brothers, but they had very different tastes. Cain loved tending the land, planting, and harvesting. He was a farmer. Abel, on the other hand, enjoyed caring for animals, especially sheep. He was a shepherd. Each had their own job and did it with dedication. One day, the two decided to offer special gifts to God as a way of showing gratitude and love. Cain brought some fruits and vegetables from his garden, but he didn't choose the best. He offered what was no longer looking so good. Abel, on the other hand, chose the most beautiful and healthy sheep from the flock. It was the best he had, and he offered it with joy and faith. Let's hear this story in song. Two brothers, Cain and Abel, went to offer gifts to heaven. Abel took the best of his heart. Cain was left with anger and sadness in his hand. Be careful with your heart, Tum. God wants love and not. Be careful with your heart. Let's always choose good deeds. Abel was kind, always smiling. Cain needed to learn to listen. God teaches us what love is. And the best thing for the Lord is always to give. Be careful with your heart. God wants love and not complaining. Be careful with your heart. Let's always choose good deeds. Be careful with your heart. God wants love and not complaining. Be careful with your heart. Let's always choose good deeds. Fortunately, Cain didn't heed God's warning. Anger and jealousy grew like a weed in his heart. One day, he called Abel to go to the field, where, overcome with jealousy, Cain did something very sad. He attacked Abel and took his life. It was humanity's first crime, caused by bad feelings that were not controlled. God, who sees all, he asked Cain. Cain, where is your brother Abel? Cain replied, trying to dodge. I don't know, I am my brother's keeper. But God said, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. For this you will be punished. The ground will no longer bear good fruit for you, and you will be a wanderer on the earth. Cain said in fear, this punishment is too heavy. I will be a fugitive, and anyone who finds me may want to kill me. But God, even though sad, had mercy. He placed a mark on Cain so that no one would harm him. Cain then departed, carrying in his heart the regret for having made such a bad choice. Little friends, the story of Cain and Abel teaches us something very important. Jealousy and envy can grow within us if we are not careful. They can lead us to do very sad things. Therefore, it's important to always ask God for a heart full of love and kindness, so we can love our brothers and sisters and do good. Bye, friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. God bless you.